Hello, Hojoz here, and welcome back to the Starfighter competition. And it's the last episode of the third season, as the PEGASys M1 by the amazing Gohawk and the BV Gohawk Mark 11 by BV Flyer 141 will determine who will be the winner and the champion of this season. Let's get it over with and get to the runway right now. And with that out of the way, it is time to see how the final battle will go for the PEGASys and for the Gohawk. Or should I say PEGASyi and Gohawks. Let's get this final over and done with as we make the craft go away. Take off. Or else, as you make the craft take off. Yes. PEGASys retracting its landing gear. Gohawk flying away there. I predict that the PEGASys will win this, but it'll be close. That's my prediction, but let's see if that prediction will come true as we are near to engagement. And there we go, the competition starts. Now it's just waiting until they get within the engagement range. As once again the PEGASys is quite loud compared to its competitor. We are in engagement range now. Nothing fired, nothing fired, nothing. Yes, there we go. It's AIM-120s, but they both blow up. They both blow up. Now that is something I haven't seen before. They both blow up? Okay then. Let's hope that this won't repeat itself. Because, what? I mean, they both blew up. How? But how? But how? Okay, I'm kind of surprised here. Maybe I should just check the task manager. Well, there was nothing going on, nothing being executed, so I guess there's nothing wrong, and thus the PEGASys did rightfully just eliminate itself by firing in 120s. Maybe because they were too close to each other when they fired missiles. I don't know. Anyway, second round then. Let's see if the Gohawk actually gets a chance at combating the PEGASys M1 or the PEGASyi. The Gohawk, not the worst of track records, of course. Well, in the past, in the previous season, they did have the worst of track records, as they couldn't basically get past the first round, but BV Flyer has learned from his mistakes, and has learned a lot from his mistakes, because he's now in the final with basically an evolution of the previous craft that was eliminated in the first round of the second season of the Starfighter competition. As it is time to start the competition. Let's see if the Gohawk actually gets a chance at firing missiles before the PEGASyi basically blow themselves up, which we haven't seen before, obviously, as we are now in range of firing missiles and shit. Hey, that's funny. That Gohawk was actually... Anyway, missiles fired, 2 missiles going towards his Gohawk. It couldn't avoid them. Couldn't avoid them both, actually. And one of the PEGASyi just blew itself up again. Well, there goes my prediction, I guess. Or was it just unable to dodge? What is sure though is that Vulcans are fired against the remaining PEGASys by a Gohawk, which is quite vibratey at the moment. And come on, man, come on, you can do it. You can hit them. You can hit them. You can hit them. You can hit him. You can hit him. Come on. I have faith. I have trust in you. Oh, it's actually the other Gohawk firing a missile, putting at least a bit more damage in on the PEGASys. And well, didn't follow up with Vulcans, and thus the PEGASys is behind both Gohawks, and that's gonna hit, isn't it? Yep, it hit. And that M9 isn't hitting. Let's just see what the Gohawk's damage is. Not a lot, but it is it is actually there. I mean, oh wow, it actually has one control surface left, so this one's pretty much out of the fight, isn't it? Let's go back to the other the PEGASys, the remaining PEGASys, and that is a nice hit on the Gohawk. Let's see. Well, it is it only has 2 control surfaces remaining, and it lost its radar. It surely isn't stable anymore, and there goes pretty much everything else that's essential to making the Gohawk fly. And it's actually looking to be a 1-1. I'm sorry, a 1-1 for the PEGASys, but this Gohawk is still flying. It still has yet to be eliminated, because it's had quite a stable path there just now, and I thought for sure that it could fire Vulcans, but alas, it couldn't. Let's just see then how long the Gohawk will survive, because it's quite obvious that it can't last much longer like this. Come on, man. Come on, Gohawk, please, just get the ability to turn. It doesn't look like it will be able to turn, as the PEGASys is coming towards its tail. I don't think it's even going to be able to pull up. Yeah, it's going to do some weird maneuvers, and I don't think. Oh, it is. Oh, it's. Yeah. That is like a last-ditch effort there from the Gohawk, as he equals this match. It's a tie in this match, so it's a 2-1 for the Gohawk. But come on, man, that was quite a creative takeout there. Man, if you know that you can't fight the Gohawk anymore because you're missing a lot of control surfaces and stuff like that, just ram him and get a tie for the match. Yeah, sure. I mean, that is actually quite a creative means of taking out your opponent there. That was actually quite fun to see. Well then, third match, and possibly the final match. I mean, wow, this final has gone over quick, hasn't it? Because it's already 2-1. Let's start the competition once more and see if the PEGASys will actually be able to mount a counter towards the Gohawk, which put quite a performance in there in the first 2 rounds. Well, in the first round it didn't have to do anything, and in the second round a last-ditch effort ramming the remaining PEGASys basically secured victory there. If you're not a fan of the Gohawk's means of taking out craft at the moment, I don't know. I don't know why you're not a fan of it. I mean, mean, I don't think that it was intentional, but it was quite creative from the AI. Well then, competition started, and I can't actually see the range. I think it's within 5 kilometers now, and they should be firing missiles right about now, which they do. No explosions. I had to say something, and surely the PEGASys loses the final. But no, actually the Gohawk, one of the Gohawks got hit by a missile. And surely that's it, over and done with. Well, it pretty much lost the entire back end, but it's still in the fight as it launches an AIM-9 towards the PEGASys and it hits. And there's another AIM-9 and it also hits, and it explosions and explosions and a lot of violence. And surely the PEGASys can sustain this amount of damage for much longer, as the Gohawk takes a 3-1, surely. Wow, that was quite actually the chain of explosions there. And surely that profited the Gohawk a lot, as this one's just here along for the ride. Actually gaining attitude, funnily enough. Let's fly on board with the other Gohawk, which is lining up a missile on the PEGASys. But no, the PEGASys is outrunning it, because who needs wings? They're just unneeded add-ons. Why equip them? No, it's actually the Gohawk that has regained some speed now and is closing in on the PEGASys. As there goes an AIM-9, but it misses horribly. And another AIM-9 is fired. And that surely, no. It also got deceived by the flares. Another AIM-9 then. Nope, another deceivement by the flares. Another AIM-9, 2 actually. No, it also isn't hitting the PEGASys. And then another AIM-9. Will you hit? It surely is gonna hit there. Oh, just got deceived by flares. As was that another AIM-9? Again an AIM-9? Jeez, the Gohawk is just spending all of its missiles on the PEGASys here. As PEGASys is pretty disabled, but still flying. So, by rules of the competition, the Gohawk still has to eliminate this remaining PEGASys. As actually it doesn't, because the PEGASys just flew into the ocean. Well, isn't that handy, Gohawk, as the other Gohawk just landed. I guess that's an advantage of having so much fucking wing that you can just glide to the ground fairly safely. As pretty much this Gohawk took no damage upon landing. And there it is then. Your winner of the 3rd season of the Starfight competition, after what was a quick 3 matches, it is the beefy Gohawk Mark 11. Everyone congratulate Beefy Flyer 141 in the comments. Nicely done there. As on the 24th of September 2018, we can finally crown the 3rd season of Starfight competition winner. Let's just fly it ourselves here. Then pull the missiles. And it's just oh so maneuverable. It actually isn't. Lol. But the initial turning is quite good there. Whoa. This is just this is just nicely done here from the Gohawk. And it's a pretty nice plane actually. Come on, man. Is this one going to be able to land too? In my hands, which if it can, it's quite easy from there. applying extra brakes in the form of guns. Come on. I want to land before this hill. I can't land it before this hill. Well, then I'll just have to land it upon this hill. Come on. I'm not the best at landing aircraft, by the way. You may notice that, but ooh, it's actually quite the good looking landing there. But no, it is quite a tiny bounce on the end there. But it did land eventually. Well then, PV Gohawk Mark 11, a model that died in the first round of the second season, but prevailed in the third season. And this is how your craft will look in the fourth season, roughly. No missiles. Everyone just take a quick gander at the PV Gohawk Mark 11. This is roughly how entries would look. Let's just spoil all the settings here. It is the default altitude of 4000, minimum altitude of 500. And it's quite the... it's actually standard. Pretty standard AI settings. I think that is actually the standard AI settings. Wow. Gohawk just won with standard AI settings then. Anyway, let's not drag this on for too much longer, as bureaucratic will once again end off the episode. But not in the usual end card. No. It is one final 20-second gander at the PV Gohawk Mark 11. See you in the next season of the Dark Fighting competition.